Me. That was freaking amazing! Oh my god! Avengers Infinity War is directed by the Russo brothers and it stars Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, the Hulk, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Black Panther, the Guardians of the freaking Galaxy, just so many people, the Falcon, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Bucky, and a buttload of other people. Oh my god, guys. To come to think that, oh my god, this is gonna take a moment. Oh. To come to think that we have come this far, we have reached this far, like with over 19 movies, starting with the first Iron Man in 2008, and then the Incredible Hulk that same year, then Iron Man 2, then Thor, Captain America the First Avenger, then lead it up to the cinematic masterpiece, The Avengers, then Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, my least favorite, but I can watch it, I guess, even though it is a dull film, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the freaking Galaxy, Avengers Age of Ultron, which is a disappointment, but I still consider this to be a good film. Then Ant-Man. Then Civil War. Then Doctor Strange. Then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Spider-Man Homecoming. And last but not least, even though this is not the final film in Phase 3, Thor Ragnarok, which, of course, Black Panther is not on Blu-ray yet, but that film too. 19 movies, guys. 19 movies, and we have reached this far of over 10 years, and I cannot believe it, guys. I cannot believe it. Just, oh, this review is gonna be, oh. This review is just not. This is not going to be just a regular review. It's not going to be saying that, oh, this movie was great. I love this part. I love that. This is just me going to be geeking out. Like, I'm not going to make no edits, no cuts, no none of that. Of course, I'm going to get my grade, but this is just me expressing my full reaction, my nerdiness, my passion, my geekiness for this movie and for the MCU and what Marvel has done for us, which is amazing. I just love what Marvel has done with these movies and with these characters. Seeing these characters come together ever since the Avengers, that was amazing. And they just matched it up to over 100 with this movie. Because not only we get to see Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America again, we get to see Black Panther in here, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and the Guardians of the freaking Galaxy in there. Yes, this is just a comic book come to life. This is an example of a comic book movie. Like, this is a comic book movie, and what the amount of hard work and effort they put into this film was worth it. And I just love how just really, like, even if you're new to the MCU and you started to love these characters, you can definitely see why people like me and many others will have this type of feeling that we have. This very just passionate, strong feeling towards a franchise about superheroes and stuff. This was amazing. I ever since, like, when X-Men came out in 2000, people thought that comic book movies could be great again. Then we had Spider-Man, then Iron Man, it started up the superhero movie boom again. And we're at the golden age when it comes to superhero movies. Well, not for DC, but for Marvel. But we're not going to have the Marvel-DC fight here, so, yeah. But in this film, as each MCU film has been built up to this, Thanos, this ruler, this BA, has been his main goal is to collect all the Infinity Stones to dominate the world and just basically kill the Avengers and all the other good stuff. And the Avengers, of course, have to stop him. That's the basic synopsis, but going into this movie, it is more than that. This is not Avengers Infinity War to me. This is Thanos the movie. And that's, of course, not a bad thing. Because Thanos is a beast! Thanos is a beast. He is a goat. He ain't taking no S for nobody. And soon as he sees you, you are dead. Like he has no remorse, no regret as soon as he kills you. This guy is a force to be reckoned with. He is not a force to be reckoned with at all. This is someone that when if you even try to like fight him or anything, he just like have some he would just kill you in the simplest ways, and especially since the fact that he's collected all the Infinity Stones, it makes him even stronger. And that right there shows that yeah, this guy he ain't effing around. He is not effing around. And Thanos is my favorite thing about this movie because Josh Brolin, Oscar-worthy performance. I don't care what anybody else says, but this has to be one of the greatest comic book villains I've ever seen, along with Killmonger, Magneto, and the Joker from The Dark Knight. That's how great Josh Brolin was as Thanos. And I can't wait to see him in Deadpool 2, but that's going to be another review. And I never thought that we have had this great of a villain in the MCU. And like I said, ever since I saw the Vulture and Killmonger, I'm like, okay, the MCU is definitely stepping the game up when it comes to their villains and with their characters and stuff. And he has a motivation that is actually pretty legit. That you can actually get, even though it's evil. Like Thanos is like someone that you cannot like. If you even go against him, he's like this is like, oh Jesus, like my God. And especially since even like with characters like the Hulk try to goes up against him, even the Hulk could have stand a chance against Thanos. That's how much of a beast he was in this movie. Like Thanos is he's a goat, like really. And still thinking about this movie more and more, and the more I think about it, the more I love it. And the MCU so far, they have been doing a great job when it comes to their movies. And one of my favorite part about the MCU is with the interactions with the characters and the characters in general. The characters' interaction in this movie is probably my favorite out of all the MCU. Just with Iron Man and Star-Lord and Doctor Strange and Drax and Spider-Man, their interaction was great. Thor's interaction with Groot and Rocket was wonderful. And Cap, Black Panther, Black Widow, the Hulk, War Machine, and Falcon, when they're all in Wakanda, that was also a great interaction as well. Just the interaction with the characters this is just like perfect genius. This is genius. Like the interaction with the characters are really what makes this movie and the entire MCU franchise as a whole very strong. Like who would ever thought Spider-Man would ever have a conversation with Doctor Strange? Who would ever thought the Hulk would ever have a conversation with Black Panther or so many other characters? Like, who would ever thought of this? Or Thor talking to Rocket and Groot? Like, that's like probably like in the comics back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, but on film, that is mind-blowing. Like, seeing, like, my favorite comic book character is Spider-Man, which, of course, Spider-Man is amazing in this movie. As always, Tom Holland is the best incarnation of Spider-Man. But seeing Spider-Man interacting with Doctor Strange was just a joy to see. That was a joy to see, and it is probably, like, the most unlikely I would ever see in a Marvel movie. I mean, Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, their interaction, and of course, I love seeing Doctor Strange and Tony Stark having a conversation and their banter in this movie as well. They have perfect chemistry. And I also love how they balance the characters in this film, their screen times, like the screen time for each character, because each characters, I don't feel like they show too much of them or they show too less of them. I feel like they had enough screen time for me, and it is great to see that we have come so far when it comes to comic book movies. Like I said, when X-Men started that, and we've also come as far as like with geekdom and fandom and just our love for Marvel and our love for these characters, our love for this franchise. I feel like since I'm wearing the shirt more than a fan, which I got this on eBay. This is a cool shirt and had all the movies names on the back, and because I wore the shirt last night, I'm gonna wear the shirt the next few showings. I'm gonna see this because I am seeing this more than once, twice, or maybe even 3 times. Maybe probably can see this movie at least 5 times in theater. That's how much I love this movie. That's how much I love Infinity War. Because this might be my favorite MCU film. I know I said that with Avengers, with Civil War, but this is just this is just like the moment we've all been waiting for. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Like this movie, and the internet is like going nuts about it. All of the forums and fandom websites and social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, we all are spreading our love for this movie. We all are sharing our passion for the MCU and our favorite MCU film, our favorite MCU character, and our favorite MCU moment. We were just spreading the love. We're just like this is like our time for us, and this is like oh my god, it's really like so. This movie's still processing with me because this movie is also not what you think from the trailers and stuff. This is also a very different film for what you've seen in marketing and stuff. You're not just gonna go into this movie and say like, oh, like this is just a awesome comic book movie with a bunch of action, but it's more than that. It has a lot of depth in this film, mainly because of Thanos, the character, and he is my favorite character in this entire film for that reason, because he adds a lot of depth and layers to this film and a lot of emotion. Because I'm not going to get into spoilers, but even though this is a hard movie to talk about without spoiling anything, I'm not going to get into spoilers because I think it's really unfair for those who are watching this review or haven't seen the movie or seen my reaction, or so I will spoil the movie for you. It's unfair. That's why I stay away from all websites and stuff, because I do not want to be spoiled with this film. And, and, the fact that this is the type of movie where you have to see it in IMAX. IMAX, 2D, 3D, whatever. See this movie on the biggest screen possible, because this is a movie where like it's worth all your money, your time, and make sure you go see it with a packed audience, because my audience was just like very, very active, very pleased, and they were laughing and reacting to all the scenes and what happened in this film. It was like this was just a crowd pleasing film. This is just a crowd pleasing film where you can see so many people in the audience just having a ball, having fun, just enjoying every second of this film, and it really shows that Marvel has been doing such a great job. And not only that, the action isn't really everything in a movie, in my opinion, but the action in this movie is fantastic. There's a lot of action in this film, even though this movie has a lot of depth and layers, and the action in this movie as well is very nonstop and exciting. And when this movie starts off, it starts off with action. Like soon as like the first 30 seconds start, like boom, you already in, you already sucked in, boom. Like you already know what you're getting into as soon as this movie starts. And that's what gets me hooked onto this film. And this was just a movie where it's like my eyes were just glued to the screen. My eyes cannot like leave the screen at all, especially the fact that with IMAX and how like big the screen is, I'm just looking at like, oh, whoa, and seeing like the amount of just like special effects and CGI this movie has incredible visuals, especially seeing it in IMAX. The visual will look stunning. The visuals will look stunning, and of course, a lot of people always predict that, like, who's gonna die, who's gonna live and stuff. Like, the people who I predicted were gonna die did die in this film. I'm not gonna say who it is or who they were, but the people who I predicted was gonna die did die in this film. But the people who I did not predict was gonna die died in this film. I'm just like, no, 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 they cannot, no, they cannot do that. They cannot do that. They cannot. They cannot. That was ballsy for what they did in this film. I'm not gonna say who died, but all I'm gonna say is that be prepared for what you're gonna. Be prepared for this. Be prepared for who you can see is gonna die. And this is a movie where I was not mentally, physically, and emotionally prepared. So I went into this movie unprepared at all. So I would just hit it. I just took the punches. I was like, oh, no, no, no. Like, why, movie? Why? But in a great way, not in a bad way. But this is just a nerds. Last night was just a night for nerds. There was a whole bunch of nerds in the theaters, just geeking out like I was, and oh, I'm sorry, guys. I told you guys it's not gonna be a regular review. This is not going to be a movie that I'm just gonna critique. No, not in this review. This is a review that I'm unleashing my passion and my love and my fandom for this franchise and what this franchise means to me. And all I gotta say is, guys, the ending. The ending. The ending! Oh my god! I'm just like, you cannot do this to me. You cannot do this to me. Like, no. Like, I cannot wait another year. I cannot wait another year to see what happens next. Like, oh, no, 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 no. They cannot do this to me. The ending to this film, if you guys see the film, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like, you're really gonna do this to me, Marvel. You are really going to do this to me. And of course, I don't have to tell you guys that after the credit, because you guys should know this by now. And the surprising thing about it is, nobody got up. Like, as soon as the credits was rolling, nobody got up. Nobody got up, and you guys called me a Marvel fanboy or Marvel hopper and stuff. I don't care, to be honest with you. And there's gonna be some people out there can ruin people's enjoyment and love for something, and I don't think that's very cool at all for people just to crap on something that somebody likes. I mean, even though it's not your thing, like, they should, like, don't diss it. You could not like it, but don't diss on what people like or make fun of what people like just because you may think it's weird or geeky to you. I mean, if it's fine with them, it's fine with them. Like I said, people, don't let people ruin your enjoyment for something that you love, because I don't think that's cool. And that's all I gotta say about that. And guys, Infinity War was everything I wanted, but it also exceeded my expectations, because I was not expecting pretty much anything going in for what the movie I got, but I was very pleased with. Of course, I was gonna get a fantastic movie, but not for what I experienced. Not for what I experienced. This is just a movie that I'm gonna have to see multiple times in theaters. I don't care if I have no life or not. But yeah. Yeah, thinking about it more and more is really, like, sinking in. And like I said, over 19 movies, 10 years, and amazing crew behind this franchise, and I couldn't be more grateful enough to be a fan, be more than a fan, be more than a fan of this franchise, of these characters, and it's really. I'm sorry. This movie just is really digging in, but all I gotta say is, guys, go see Infinity War. Of course, everybody's seen Infinity War by now, but if you haven't, please, please go, go. This is definitely a movie that really should be seen on the biggest screen, IMAX, 3D, whatever, by seeing it on the biggest screen possible. And all I gotta say is, I cannot wait to see what the MCU does next, especially with Avengers 4 next year. I cannot believe we're gonna wait another year. I cannot believe that, but I am I am just very shook. I am shook for what I experienced, for what I watched last night, what a big crowd of nerds and geeks. I'm just very shook, and I'm very glad to say that I love Avengers Infinity War, and it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Avengers Infinity War most definitely gets an A plus. Guys, thank you so much. So much for watching. If you are watching this, I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate everything you guys have given me with likes, subscribers, comments, feedbacks, and my replies to you guys. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And I might do a spoiler review. I'm not sure yet, but I'm very grateful that I can do something that I love and people also love. And interacting with people that also love the same thing. That is amazing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And let me know what you think of Avengers Infinity War in the comment section down below. And if you hate this film, that's your opinion, but I would not get it at all. I would not. I honestly would not. But, and if you are new to my channel and you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.